got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, this is Tony Mitchell coming at you from the Homewood Y Championship Mindset Conversations on the road to greatness. I have my special guest with me, my lovely wife, Heidi J. Mitchell.
Hello, everyone.
This podcast is going to be geared towards the excitement that we have about our workshops. You know, we just recently started doing workshops in school, student workshops for grades 2 through 12. And we also do professional development with the teachers and the admin. And it's going extremely well. You know, we're excited. We dropped off some bracelets at Mother of Sorrows for the first level of our program. We had to drop off bracelets at Greensburg Central Catholic High School. My wife graduated from Greensburg Central.
It's fun to be back in there and see some of my old teachers and office staff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we met a young lady who has 47 years.
47 years working in the office at Greensburg Central, so it's a pleasure to see her this morning.
She said
Ms.
she is done.
Payne, nice to see you this morning.
Yeah, she said, I'm out of here. She said the one thing she was looking forward to was getting up and having nothing to do.
That's right.
You know, and that's 47 years of work in education is amazing. You know, we want to talk about precisely what it takes to do our workshops at the student level. We feel like two-way communication is the biggest key to what we do, our passion, you know, our mission, our purpose, and our pride. We've gotten so many tremendous responses from the schools that we're working with. We're working with Aquinas Academy in Greensburg, Greensburg Central Catholic High School, and Mother of Sorrows School in Murraysville. Heidi, what is the biggest thing that you see that's different now that our workshops are actually happening?
In our life?
In our life.
In our life. Just a really positive presence of knowing that what you and I have been talking about for the last 15 years has actually now, you know, through the Lord's grace, fallen into place. It's you know, it's nothing new to me. It's the same things that I have heard and that we've talked about for so long, especially since having and raising our son Isaiah, who is 14. But it's just you know, a real blessing to see all of this in fruition. It's amazing. And it was funny because our son is in 8th grade at Mother Sorrows, and he had his first workshop with his dad on Tuesday. And, you know, he came home from school really excited the other day that someone used a term from Championship Mindset in class. And, he's, you know, to him it was really cool. He's heard these things since birth, but now hearing his friends say it and know that it's making an impact after only one workshop, it's pretty
surreal.
It really is.
I love it from the standpoint of we know the work that went into planning all the different phases to the workshops, all the different things that we offer schools, and it's just really exciting to see the expression on the students' faces when we do the workshops. You can actually access our workshops on our YouTube channel, AFI Championship Mindset. Type that in YouTube and just click on whatever workshop you want to view.
Right.
We have some commercials that we're going to be shooting, and it's just really exciting to finally be able to offer this program. We feel like it's going to change the culture in society, not just the culture in schools, but the culture in society.
And it's really cool. I am lucky enough to be teaching kindergarten at Franklin Regional, and I use it in my classroom. It looks slightly different in kindergarten, but it's something that I have done for a long time. It's just now I guide it in a way that that the kids know that they're doing championship mindset, but it's things that I have been doing all along, which is why the program is so cool. It's things that you're doing, possibly doing already, but this just makes it so much better. I had my kindergartners who are 5 and 6 years old discuss what it means to be a champion, and they really hit the nail on the head. They know it. They talked about, I won a trophy from soccer. I get a medal. But then as I questioned them a little bit more, then they started giving answers like, it means that I have to work harder than everybody else. It means that I can't give up and I can't quit. So even at 5 and 6, they understand what it means to be a champion. But now it's just more a matter of we talk about it so much more. And I don't want them just to think that being a champion is only done at soccer or at baseball or at t-ball. No, being a champion is done in the classroom. We work so hard in the classroom to get the kindergartners to understand reading and writing and do all the things that they need to do. Being a champion just makes you better at that and not have the fear, or to know that you got to keep trying and there is no quit.
And we talk about it all the time. We got 3 levels to our program. First level is acceptance, courage, and wisdom. We handed out those bracelets today. Our second level is passion, purpose, and pride. And then our third level is no fear, no excuses, embrace the process. So we talk about these principles in our day-to-day lives, as well as offering these workshops to these schools. We're just excited to be able to bring it to you. We do everything here in segments on Championship Mindset Conversations. First segment is complete. We'll be coming right back at you in 1 minute. Hey, Tony Mitchell coming back at you with segment number 2, Championship Mindset Conversations on the Road to Greatness. This second segment I want to kind of devote to our parenting piece. The way you can adapt this at home as a parent. The principles to this program are easily adaptable in any environment.
Yeah.
Whether you're a coach, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a CEO, or you're just a parent, we treat all these principles the same in our home. Mm-hmm. We have a 14-year-old son. I have 3 adult children and 7 grandchildren, and we're trying to institute this whole championship mindset into the fabric of our family.
Right.
And we just want you to know that your children will fight you on it, because it's something that's outside the box. Mm-hmm. It goes against the whole YouTube mentality. It goes against the whole social media thing. When I speak to kids in schools, we talk about having control and not pressing the send button.
Right.
If it's something that's going to embarrass you, your family, or your team. So, we briefly want to touch base on how we implement it and some of the struggles that we have had in our own home. But Championship Mindset brings everything back into the fold if you stick to the principles.
It does.
So we have a 14-year-old son named Isaiah. Isaiah is a bright young man. Isaiah is a talented young man. But Isaiah is influenced by environmental things just like every other teenager.
Yeah.
Isaiah wants to be popular and cool, and we have to kind of straddle that line with Championship Mindset.
We do, and this week Isaiah talked me into, not his dad, but his mom, talked me into buying a 10-year-old Wii system because of a guy that he follows on YouTube that rants at playing games on YouTube. So, of course, he talked me into it. And, Isaiah's a good kid. He maintains good grades. He's easy to do nice things for. from time to time. So I bought him a Wii this week, and Dad was not real happy with that decision. But those are the kind of things that we're talking about that influence, kids and teenagers, certainly, and adults. We're all influenced by different things that we see. I mean, I'm influenced by things that I see on Pinterest every single day. It's things that we all do. It's getting the mindset to know which choices are the good ones and which choices are the bad ones. That's the important part. And with championship mindset, that's the part that we talk about, and that's the part that we offer to people, is finding the good choices for your kids and your teenagers and not allowing them to be the final decision maker when
we talk about it.
things.
Well, we talk about it all the time. You cannot allow your children to make executive decisions.
They are not capable, and they don't even really want to. I mean, they pretend that they want to, but when I watched Isaiah and his decision-making process, he's not prepared and ready to do those things yet. He's only just turned 14. He's still a little kid.
But society has come at us.
Yes.
Okay, with all these different modes of communication. It's Netflix, it's YouTube, it's social media through the gaming piece.
Sure.
They're playing online with people who we don't see, we don't even know.
Right, which is also how he convinced me to get the Wii, because it's a standalone. He can't get online to do it, which was another plus for me.
Yeah.
Purchase.
I mean, the thing that we understand about championship mindset at this point, kids really are influenced by what they see and what they hear.
Yes.
And championship mindset will give you, a parent, the tools to reel everything in. Mm-hmm. We talk about passion, purpose, and pride. We talk about no fear, no excuses, embracing the process. We talk about having acceptance. Mm-hmm. There are certain things that as parents and as children, we have to accept.
Yes.
YouTube is here to stay.
Right.
It doesn't have to rule your kid's life.
No, and social media is
it's here to stay.
Wonderful tool when used the right way. And we talked to Isaiah about that too. And we also talk all the time about how important it is to hang around the right kind of people who have your same mindset. And
we talk about it all the time. It's people, places, and things.
It most certainly is. And certainly for your teenage years, how extremely important that is. And Isaiah is lucky enough at his school to be surrounded by some really good kids, and also in our home life, he's got some really, really good friends that he made this year through his baseball team that we're excited to have in his life and in ours.
And we talk about with championship mindset, whether it's during our workshops or whether it's during our dinner time at home. Life is not a sprint. No. It's a marathon. And you mentally have to prepare yourself for the ups and downs of that marathon.
Yes.
If you have championship mindset, you stay balanced. You teach yourself, you teach the kids to stay balanced. You don't get too high when there's a peak, and we don't get too low when there's a valley. You kind of just stay even keel. And that's the challenge for all of us, not just children, adults. Championship mindset will give you balance if you fully embrace it.
Correct.
We do a thing called Mindset Monday, and it is a word or a theme that is based on the spelling of championship mindset.
Right. So we start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday in my classroom with something that starts with C that helps you to be a champion. And the kids come up with a word, and then we'll talk about it from there. So I'll have to let you know how that goes with my cute kindergartners.
And we've been using this concept, in 2nd through 12th grade for the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
So kindergarten, this is their first shot at it,
right.
And they're excited to do Mindset Monday. Mm-hmm. Mindset Monday starts the week off on a positive note.
Right.
It gives you that juice that you need to get things started. And then we work through the week into Friday. Today is Friday.
Right.
So we have Reflection Friday. it's another theme word. It's another encouraging word that the students go into the weekend on a positive note.
Right.
Teachers know now, I guess, that there's a lot of baggage that kids bring with them to school. And when they plug into championship mindset, we see kids change.
Right.
Not just our kid, but just kids in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've gotten so much positive feedback from parents. What did you say to my kid? And why are they all focused now? And we get Gmails that say they're all fired up about academics, athletics. We hope it lasts the whole year. What'll last the whole year if they stay plugged in?
Right.
You know, they got to stay plugged in.
Right.
Mindset Monday, Reflection Friday, those are important pieces
Of the program,
of the program. You know, we talk about the all about me. If you're a parent, you're a teacher, you're a coach, all about me. Kids need to know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just breaking down your life in layman's terms.
Right.
What you like, where you went to school, where you grew up, kind of music you like to shop, you know. That makes you human to the students.
Right.
And they do their own piece.
And they have that opportunity to let their classmates and the teacher know about them.
So it's all about me on both sides of the fence.
Right.
And what you find is you create two-way communication. You cannot cut down on classroom management issues unless you have good two-way communication.
For sure.
The kids respect the teacher respects the kid. Now the learning process can begin.
Right.
You know, we're excited to bring the program to a school near you because we know it changes lives. And we also know it's adaptable in the home and it changes the way you parent.
Yes.
You know, kids have to earn the right to be on the Wii, on the PS4, on the Xbox. They earn that through their choices in school and out of school, at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just works from an incentive-based thing. And it gives the parents leverage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll go into more detail about how you can implement it, but it's just really basic life principles.
Correct. And
just sticking to acceptance, courage, and wisdom. We do everything here in segments. Segment number 2 is in the books. Excited to have you here, honey.
Thanks.
It is a blast as usual. She listens to me talk at home all the time, so now she's in the studio
it's nice
talking
to
to me.
That's right.
Segment number 2 is in the books. Championship Mindset, Conversations on the Road to Greatness. Championship Mindset Conversations coming back at you. Segment number 3. I got my main man who runs this program here at the YMCA. They're gracious enough to host us every week, bi-weekly. It was a blessing. I met JB maybe, 6-7 years ago. You were working out of Westinghouse doing the Lighthouse project. And they connect young people with their dreams, whether it be audio, visual, music, different things, programs they offer. And I want JB, in his own words, to tell you what the Lighthouse Project's all about, what they do and how they do it.
Cool. So the Lighthouse, which is where we are, in the Lighthouse Recording Studio, we are a multimedia arts and music program for high school teens throughout the East End of Pittsburgh. We engage young people in things like music production, DJing, graphic design, film and video, photography, and really trying to leverage those things that young people love to do, right? Be hands-on, use technology, be creative, but really help them use those tools to think about their future. So we're really interested in, the technical skills of using technology, but also having a plan and how to manage projects, how to meet deadlines, all those career and professional skills. You can learn those things in addition to being a creative person, and that's what we're really interested in here.
How are you funded?
We have a lot of funding partners in the community. The Heinz Endowments Grable Foundation, Pittsburgh Foundation. We have a variety of funders that support the program. Obviously, the recording studio here runs as a commercial studio, and so we have a variety of different clients who, brings in a small revenue stream, and so we have different ways that support the program.
Tell me a little bit about your staff, in particular, my main man Jordan.
So behind the scenes right now is Jordan Dixon, who is a graduate of the Lighthouse. And is currently our program associate. I would say even studio manager. He probably knows the studio better than anyone on the team, and he's running the boards right now. He's a graduate of the program, super responsible, mature, talented young person, singer-songwriter, beat maker, producer, recording engineer. He's got his own drive and his own motivation.
How long have you known Jordan?
Excuse me.
Hey, that's live TV,
yeah,
man.
That's live TV, and I'm getting calls. That's actually another client, got a jazz client that's cutting his record here.
Okay.
He's trying to book some time, I'm assuming.
Okay. How long have you known Jordan?
So Jordan joined when he was, I believe, a sophomore in high school, so that's about 6 years, 6 years ago. And, I mean, when you talk about someone who's absorbed every piece of information and every experience, he's taken classes at CCAC through our partnership with CCAC. He's taken our apprenticeship program. He's been a part of all the dance team. He was captain of the dance team. So, I mean, he's someone that just knows the value in soaking up every aspect of an opportunity.
That's tremendous.
And he actually just got back he was nominated to serve as a delegate at the International Youth Congress in Puerto Rico. So he just got back a couple weeks ago.
Okay, man, that's tremendous. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you about the Lighthouse program here at the Y.
You can check us out. I mean, we've got a Facebook page. We're on Instagram, YMCA Lighthouse. We have Twitter. You can email me. We have we're a YMCA program here in Homewood, so you can look us up on the YMCA Greater Pittsburgh website. It's not hard to find us.
Okay.
We are everywhere on social media, telling stories about the great work that our young people are doing. So
it's tremendous. Trust me when I tell you, JB does a great job here. His staff is phenomenal. There's some folks that are extremely talented behind the scenes. And we talk often about just at some point developing our own production team and using that team to do what we want to do.
that's right.
It's a blessing to be here where I grew up. Homewood's where I cut my teeth. I come to this Y and I remember the days walking up Homewood Avenue as a young guy, going to baseball and football practice, and here I am, running a podcast and doing some things that are going to make my parents proud.
I mean, Homewood's a great community. I mean, for folks who don't live and work here, you get one perception through the media, and it's like every community has its own challenges. But what we've done, I mean, we wouldn't have put down such permanent roots and built out this center if we didn't believe that young people in this community were deserving of a world-class space, of world-class technology, and of world-class mentors. And I think Jordan's just one of many examples of why you invest in young people in this community, because they can disguise the limit when you put that level of support behind them.
It's all about the mindset.
That's right.
It's all about the mindset. We talk about it all the time. Championship mindset is powerful because everything you do is based on your mindset. Thanks, JB.
Thank you.
This is we're gonna wrap up this podcast. It was a pleasure being here. Tony Mitchell, along with JB, my wife Heidi J. Mitchell. We out.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That was good.
You got my back. I got your back. You got my back.